What's up, y'all? My name is Brittany, and it's so good to finally talk to y'all. I feel like that's gonna be my slogan. It's so good to finally talk to y'all, because it is. You know, it's felt like forever. Just glad to be here. So, today what I want to talk to you guys about is your inner child, and just kind of play off my previous video, but go more into depth with it this time. So, in speaking on your inner child, we all have secrets, most of which come from our childhood memories or hurtful things that happen to us that we keep to ourselves, but we never really heal because we don't talk about it, or we tell ourselves that we're fine. Oh, I'm over it. I'm good. Do you know how many years I told myself that I was good off of the situation I had with my mother? Like, I even though I wasn't good and I wasn't healed, I would tell people that because I wanted to please people. Because that's your inner child. Your inner child yearns to please people. So I'm telling you that it's essential in your spiritual awakening to let that go. Not to let it go, but to appease it. Fix it. Talk to your inner child. Reparent your inner child so that you can live a healthy life and you're not wounded. You know what I mean? You can look at situations like an adult, if that makes sense. Like you're no longer looking at situations from a child's standpoint, even though you're an adult. Everybody wants to say they're grown. I'm grown. Don't tell me what to do. I'm grown. Chill. You ain't grown. That inner child is still there. I see it. Stop playing with me. Look. So when you do repair your inner child, you're able to always 100% think with your adult mind. So in situations you might get into, and then you get, the situation's done, and later at night you're like, why did I do that? Oh my God, that was so stupid. Because you thought with your inner child mind, and you reacted with your inner child, and you made irrational decisions, and then later on your adult came out like, why did you do that? But the key here is to think with your adult mind all the time, so that you're not suffering from impulsive, irrational decision making, and you're not a victim of, pointless suffering. It's simple. So doing your inner work, which is essentially connecting to your inner child, that boy or girl inside of you, that wounded boy or girl inside of you, identifying what situations hurt you so that you can connect it to adult situations in your life where you were hurt, and you can be like, oh, that's why I acted like that. Oh, that's why I did that. That's why I got this fence up. Those certain things. So like with me, with my mother, I always felt rejected by my mother. I always felt like she did not love me. So in turn, I searched for love in other people, and I mean everybody. Everybody. Even though I had a really loving dad who loved me a lot, I just didn't care about that because I wanted my mother's love. So I would search for it in other people, in men, in friends, and that's what I did. So that's just telling you how you can look at your life and be like, oh, but that's important. You have to do that. As uncomfortable as it can be, you have to connect with your inner child. And I know it hurts a lot of us, and a lot of us are in denial, because I was in denial for a long time. So, yeah. As you're watching this video, you might be asking, like, how do I connect to my inner child? And I'll kind of elaborate on that a little bit later. But if you think about it, when we were children, it was always, children are to be seen, not heard. And wow, how incredibly wounding that is just to say. Like, that's sad now that I think about it. So you have to understand that the wounded inner child within you is suffering. It's sad, it's hurt, and you've never talked to it. You've never came back to it, because I mean, a lot of us don't even really know that it's there, really. This is probably new to a lot of people. Some people are probably like, what you mean an inner child? I ain't got no, I'm a grown. Like, bruh, stop. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Bitch, it's real. Shoot, I'm just joking. But so that child is suffering within you, and it has in turn because you've never appeased it and you've never reparented it. It is building up walls. It's trying to protect itself from future hurt. So those things that you do in your life that set you back, that hold you back, that is your wounded inner child. So, oh, I don't go meet new people because I don't want to meet nobody because I'm scared. Or you might not say you're scared, but I don't fuck with nobody. I don't do this. I don't do that. Hey, like, that is how you hold yourself back. Meeting new people, learning to love, learning to grow is an essential part of life. You're never going to thrive if you just stay in a cocoon and be scared to learn and love and meet new people. But you can change that by reparenting your inner child. I'm going to keep reiterating it. I know that for a lot of people, it's hard to think and talk to yourself because you feel crazy because society, and isn't it crazy that you have to live your whole life with yourself, but domestication and certain things in the world have told you not to talk to yourself because it's crazy. Oh, it's crazy to talk. Like, there's probably people watching us right now. It's like, I ain't talking to myself. That's crazy. I'm not gonna get in touch with my inner child. That's crazy. It's not. It's really not. You have to live your whole life with yourself. You talk to everybody else in the world, but you ain't supposed to talk to yourself. Why? Because they want to limit you. They want to limit you. They want to limit you to only doing so much with yourself so they can control you. Your mind is a powerful thing. You are somebody. You're more than what they tell you that you are, but they don't want you to figure that out. My mouth gets so dry talking. Girl, I only got a little bit left, so we might need to end this. You might be asking, how do I get in touch with my inner child? What you need to do first is you need to formulate a dialogue. Formulating a dialogue is figure out how you can reach your inner child. If you feel weird talking to yourself, write a letter to yourself. Write a letter to the 7-year-old you, or whenever you feel like you experience pain in your life, write a letter to that age self. Talk to yourself. Write that letter. Talk to yourself from the standpoint that you're at now, the age that you're at now. Hey, what I did was, hey, this is 27-year-old Brittany or whatever. Like, how are you doing? Like, this is how far I've come. I'm so sorry that you had to go through those things, but I've learned this and I've learned that. And talk to yourself. It feels so good. I want to cry because how good it feels. Do that. And look at pictures of yourself. Look at pictures of yourself. And remember what it was like to feel how you felt then. And those will kind of bring up those memories and those feelings, and then you can target them and you can fix them rather than dwelling on them and being scared to move forward in life. I remember for so long I was just so scared to meet new people. I'm so scared to be around people. I am still that way now, but more or less because of energy. Like, I want to get to know a person before I put myself around their energy, if that makes sense. And since nowadays we're using technology so much, it's not that hard. We don't gotta meet in person, motherfucker. We don't gotta meet in person. Talk to me on the phone, on the text. Let me feel like let me feel your energy out. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard. So I'm not scared anymore because I fixed that, and I want the same for you. Also, I would encourage you, if you do not know how to meditate, meditate. I don't really think there's any right or wrong way to meditate. I have an app called Calm that I like a lot, and Calm costs money, and I need to actually look if I even. Anyways, Headspace is free. I like Headspace as well, or you can YouTube meditation things, or you can just do what you naturally feel comfortable doing, what your most relaxed state is. So one of my most relaxed states is the shower. Like, I really like sitting in the shower and the water falling on me and kind of just relaxing from there. Like, that's how I relax. And then I'm able to close my eyes and meditate. That's how I do it. But I also do like floor meditations like this, and you can really meditate anywhere. I meditate anywhere. You will never get to where you want to be if you do not talk to your wounded inner child. It needs you, and I encourage you to get with it. And as always, I'm here for you. Leave me some comments below on other things that you want me to talk about. If you have some topics that you want to talk about, and I will talk about them. I'll read them. I'm here for y'all, period. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you back here soon.